Do you ever have trouble finding something good to watch on the TV? And then you spend all evening flicking through the channels with your remote? Well, in this video, you're going to improve your English language skills by listening to a conversation that I had about that problem last night. Don't worry if you don't understand everything that's being said, because after the conversation, we're going to go through it in detail, explaining all the tricky words and phrases that we used, giving their meaning, and help with pronunciation tips for fast speech with a British accent. Then it'll be your turn to take part in the conversation, and this will really boost your English speaking skills. Hi, I'm Steve. Let's do this.
Should be binding the nation to
Make your mind up and stop fiddling with the remote. You're driving me mad.
Fair enough, but I don't understand. How can there be hundreds of channels on the telly, but there's nothing worth watching?
I know. It's the same old thing every night.
Are you up for watching a movie?
Sure. What sort do you fancy? Maybe a comedy?
I feel like watching an adventure film.
Okay, let's split the difference and go for an adventure film that has comedy in it.
Fine, I'll see what I can find. Have we got any nibbles?
I think we've got some crisps. I'll go and fetch them.
I found an old film called Romancing the Stone. It looks just the ticket. Have you seen it?
I think so, but it was Yonks ago. It's got a young Michael Douglas in it, and he's dishy.
Calm down. The special effects are not going to be cutting edge, but it looks good.
Here's the crisps.
Thanks.
Do you want anything to drink before I sit down?
No, I'm good, thanks. That was a really good movie. Now let's build up your vocabulary by going through some of the everyday words and phrases that you might not have heard before. It started when Kerry got my attention by saying,
Make your mind up and stop fiddling with the remote. You're driving me mad.
Here, make your mind up is a common way of asking someone to make a decision. Like this. I can't decide between the green tie and the brown tie.
Just make your mind up.
She also used the word fiddle, which means to play with something. If you're bored, you might fiddle with your phone. I replied, fair enough, but I don't understand. How can there be hundreds of channels on the telly, but there's nothing worth watching? The telly is just another way of saying the television or the TV in the UK. She replied,
I know. It's the same old thing every night.
the same old thing is just another way of saying the usual thing. I have the same old thing for breakfast every morning. I asked, are you up for watching a movie? To be up for something is another way of asking someone if they want to do something. Kerry replied,
Sure. What sort do you fancy? Maybe a comedy?
fancy is a great British English word that's used every day. And if you're up for it, you can learn all about how to use it correctly in this video on the channel. But here in this conversation, Kerry was using it to ask what sort of movie I would like to watch. After I suggested watching an adventure film, Kerry said,
Let's split the difference and go for an adventure film that has comedy in it.
and to split the difference means to compromise with another person, so you both get a little part of what you wanted. Like this.
Where shall we go on holiday this year? I fancy going to Spain and staying in a hotel.
I want to go camping in Wales.
Let's split the difference and go camping in Spain.
Next I asked, have we got any nibbles? Nibbles are another way of referring to snacks. The sort of thing that you eat while you're watching the television. Kerry answered,
I think we've got some crisps. I'll go and fetch them.
Some students struggle saying the word crisps, and the secret is to make the first S really long and then just stop that sound by closing your lips, like this. S, crisps, crisps. You try. If you're still having problem with it, check out this video on the channel. It'll really help you. The English word she used, fetch, means to go somewhere, collect something and bring it back. A dog might fetch a ball. I found a good film that I said was just the ticket. And just the ticket means it's exactly the right thing you're looking for. This channel is just the ticket if you want to improve your English. Kerry then got excited and said,
I think so, but it was Yonks ago. It's got a young Michael Douglas in it, and he's dishy.
Yonks ago is a fun way of saying a long time ago. I started teaching English yonks ago. And when she said dishy, she means really good looking. Like, I replied, calm down. The special effects are not going to be cutting edge, but it looks good. Cutting edge means something uses the latest technology and techniques. My new electric car is cutting edge. Next is perhaps the most important part of this video because you get a chance to take part in that conversation, and that will really boost your speaking skills. Your words will appear as you need them on the screen, and for the best results, remember, speak out loud.
Should be binding the nation to
Fair enough, but I don't understand. How can there be hundreds of channels on the telly, but there's nothing worth watching? Are you up for watching a movie? I feel like watching an adventure film. Fine, I'll see what I can find. Have we got any Nibbles? I found an old film called Romancing the Stone. It looks just the ticket. Have you seen it? Calm down. The special effects are not going to be cutting edge, but it looks good. Thanks. No, I'm good, thanks. If you're new to this channel, click on the bus to subscribe. That way you don't miss out on all the new videos that are coming out every week that will really help improve your language skills. And then click this link for another English language lesson. I'll see you next time.